Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be having a look at some phobia TikToks. Basically, a phobia is something that you're scared of. I myself have a phobia of heights, like I hate heights. Anyways, we're gonna have a look at some TikToks that will reveal your phobias. If these photos scare you, you may have Lassophobe, a phobia of the deep ocean. Oh my gosh, I actually don't know how to feel about that. Like, isn't that kind of creepy? Okay, why am I saying that? I'm not actually scared by it. If something makes you uncomfortable, is that a phobia? Because technically that isn't a phobia. Like, I'm not scared of the ocean, but it makes me uncomfortable. Because think of it, there could be like an underwater kingdom. You honestly have no idea, like you've never discovered the ocean. But it really does scare me knowing that there's probably creatures out there that we don't know of. Like, imagine there's a big massive squid or like a mermaid. Okay, now I'm kind of scared. If these images scare you or make you mad, you may have a tehraphobia, fear of imperfection. Oh, actually, looking at these images right now, yeah, that does kind of irritate me. But I'm not scared of it, so it doesn't count as a phobia. I can't stand images like that. Like, they honestly make me feel sick. Like, I don't know, there's just something about it. It's like out of place. Like, I'm not scared of it, but it just irritates me. But does that make it a phobia? Because technically I am scared of it, but then I'm also not. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. You guys, I don't know, my brain is honestly frazzled right now. If the next photos frighten you, then you may have Glossophobia, fear of speaking in public. Okay, I can assure you I do not have this phobia. The only time I ever really got anxious speaking in front of people was in class. Like, if I was doing a presentation, I'd get a bit anxious, but then whenever I get into the swing of it, I'd actually be really good at it. I know a lot of people suffer from this phobia. Like, I remember there would be people in my class that literally couldn't speak in front of the class. Like, if they had to do a presentation, they would literally pass out. I feel like this phobia isn't talked about a lot. Like, a lot of people suffer from this. I'm really lucky that I don't suffer from it, and I feel like that's probably because I'm a really loud person. I rarely get anxious or nervous, but I honestly couldn't imagine having this phobia. Like, imagine you have to do a presentation in front of your whole class or like school, and you just can't do it. Like, that honestly would be terrifying.
Weirdest phobias people actually experience, part 1. First up, we have this one that I'm not even gonna try to pronounce. But this is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. That's right, this is not actually the fear of peanut butter itself, but it's the fear of the situation of having it stick to the top of your mouth.
So what you're telling me, people get scared of eating peanut butter because they think it's gonna stick to the roof of their mouth. Actually, thinking about it now, wouldn't that be kind of awful? Like, whenever you eat food, you don't really expect it to stick to the roof of your mouth. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine that, like, if I got that. I don't think I've got that with peanut butter. I think I've got that with everything. To be fair, I have got a fear of eating food and drinking water and choking on it. So I don't know if that's the same. I guess it is the same, but then it's also kind of different. But oh my gosh, I've just learned that. Like, I never knew about that.
Next up, we have trypophobia, which is the fear of random holes. People that have trypophobia usually hate clusters of small holes or bumps. Does this make you feel uncomfortable? Look closely.
Did he call it trypophobia? I swear it's called tryphobia. I don't know if it's just his accent or if it's just me or if I'm thinking of a different phobia, but I swear it's called tryphobia. I used to have this whenever I was younger. I don't have it anymore, and I'm actually kind of obsessed with photos like that. I could never start photos that had little holes in it. Like, it would just make my skin crawl, and I don't know why. But now whenever I look at photos like that, I just want to run my finger over the holes. It's honestly so weird. Like, I swear I'm literally obsessed with it. I used to hate so many things whenever I was younger, and now I love it. Like, it's so weird. Why did I change?
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this, but this is the fear of long words. That's right, people actually have this phobia.
I can confirm that I definitely do not have that one. If you didn't know, I'm dyslexic, so I literally cannot read long words. I always go live in now, and whenever people type, I literally can't read what they're saying. Like, the comments go through so quickly, and then they say their sentence so wrong. Like, I don't know what is up in my brain. I feel like it's literally rotting. Like, it's eroded. It's like an eroded battery. It just doesn't work anymore, and it's so irritating. I'm learning so many phobias from this video. Like, I never would have known about any of these.
Ergophobia is an abnormal and persistent fear of work. I think I have this one because I am very scared and I hate going to work.
I kind of have that one because I always put work off. Like, I'm literally the worst procrastinator ever. I always try to do so many things and I never end up doing them. Like, I was meant to film loads of videos today. I think I was maybe meant to start like 9 AM. It's currently 12, so it's only a couple of hours later. It's like 12 in the afternoon, but it's still later on. I need to get better at my procrastination. I can't even say the word. Like, why am I trying to talk about it? But I'm gonna try and get better at actually doing stuff. But to be fair, work does scare me, so I always push it off. If these photos scare you, then you may have Cryphobia, fear of the cold. Okay, this makes me sound so weird, but I love the cold. Like, whenever it's really warm, I hate it. I always want it to be cold, because whenever it's cold, you can put loads of layers on and just feel nice and snuggled up. So many people love the warm weather, and trust me, I do. But whenever it's been warm for multiple days, I honestly get sick of it. Like, I just love being inside and it being cold outside, and that's why I love winter. Like, winter is literally my favorite time of the year. Not because it's Christmas and my birthday, but because it's cold outside. I don't know why, but there's just something about being snuggled inside your house, being really warm, that's just so satisfying. So I know for a fact that I do not have cryphobia. If these next photos give you anxiety, you may have an arachnophobia, fear of spiders. Okay, so I used to have a pet tarantula whenever I was younger, so I'm not really scared of spiders. The only type of spider that I'm scared of is really small ones. Like, I'm literally fine with big hairy ones, but it's the really small ones that run up your wall that scare me. There's been so many times whenever I've been in my room and I've seen a spider crawl out from under my bed. I don't know what is up with my bed, but spiders love that thing. Like, I literally think they live in my mattress. I swear in my lifetime I've seen about 6 or 7 spiders crawl out from under my bed, and I always get really freaked out that I'm gonna swallow them in the middle of the night. Like, imagine if you woke up with a spider in your mouth. Now that would be terrifying. If these photos scare you, then you may have clownophobia. Yeah, I do have this, so I'm not looking at the screen right now. I'm gonna look at you guys. Clowns scare me so much. Like, there's just something about them that freaks me out. I can't believe that like 50 years ago clowns were seen as good things. Like, whenever you'd see a clown, you go up and hug it and act like it was a really nice thing. Nowadays clowns are just evil. Like, I don't understand how anyone can look at them and think that they look nice and cuddly. Clowns kill people. Years ago they used to be seen as such a wholesome thing, and nowadays are just seen as evil. Like, I can't look at them, they freak me out.
Here are some of the weirdest phobias that people actually have. The first one on the list is telephonophobia. These people have a deathly fear of making or taking any phone calls. They will not answer the phone no matter what.
To be fair, I do get scared calling some people, and it's if I've got a crush on a boy. But do you ever get like a random no caller ID call? If you ever get them calls, do not pick them up, because they are so scary. They're the only types of phone calls that I'm scared of. Like, a no caller ID call is the scariest thing you could ever go through. It honestly makes your heart skip a beat.
Next up, we have anthophobia, aka the fear of flowers. Now, these people know that flowers are not going to hurt them, but even at the sight of a flower, they just get insane anxiety.
Actually, I'm gonna have to correct you. Fun fact, some flowers are very poisonous. You don't really see them in your typical field. Like, in the middle of like a jungle somewhere, there's really poisonous plants and flowers. It actually is really scary, because I love exploring forests, and it's the fact that I could literally come across a flower, pick it and smell it, and then drop dead. Like, imagine that. That would be so tragic. The only fear of a flower that I think I'd have is if I'd pick one up and there'd be a bee in it, because there's been a couple of times where I've went to smell a flower and there's literally been a bee in it, and it's like crawled out and nearly stung me. Bees freak me out so much. Like, they are evil. If you're scared of any of these photos, then you have tehraphobia. I know I didn't say that correctly, I'm sorry. And it's basically the fear of monsters. Ew, that first photo freaks me out so much. I can't look at the screen. I hate photos like that. That first photo reminds me of a Russian sleep experiment. Do you guys remember seeing that photo whenever you're younger? I'll put it up on the screen now. That is a Russian sleep experiment. It's freaky. All the other monsters I'm fine with, but the first photo I was not fine with. Like, there's just something about it so creepy. I think it's because it literally looks like a demon. Like, it literally looks like a person that's rotten. Yeah, I've got a fear of that type of a photo. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. We'll look at some TikToks that will reveal your phobias. If you came across a phobia in this video, comment down below and let me know. I feel like the only phobia I have is one of spiders, heights, and maybe clowns. And then that monster one, like, that freaked me out. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the subscribe button and leave a like on this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go through and watch all my other videos. Guarantee if you enjoyed this video, you like my others. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching this point. And yes, I will see you all in my next video.